Oops.
Welcome to this Just In News Halloween Comedy Club special. We have some wonderful humans here for you tonight, such as Elisa Ray, ChrisWrighter, E.K. Cappo,
Yay!
Greg Lawson, Miss Micah, Liz Frizzes, and our scaly funny headliner, Bill Douglas.
Yes!
And now, without further ado, I introduce you your host, the creator of me, the mad doctor of the world, Dr. Hack and Slash. I have to go now. Have fun. All right, everyone. It is. I'm going to put it on speakerview so it gets right. Welcome to this Just In News Halloween Comedy Club. We have such a wonderful set of comics, as you see. It's going to be a scary, fun time. There's also a contest to see this show. It's going to be an awesome show, and we're going to have fun. I know I was just dying to get here. I tried to fly in, but part of my wing... Oh, look, my wing busted. It took me twice as long to get here. Yes, it's terrible, terrible night. Oh, it's Halloween, and I hope you had some scary trick-or-treaters at your house. I had some, and some of them are here now. Just wait right there. I'll come to get you later. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I did not take any trick-or-treaters in. But I did bring in some comedians for you to laugh at. Our first comic is coming from here shortly. Where is she? Oh, very funny comic. She won the Bombing Run show. Please welcome to the stage, Alicia.
Woo! Yeah!
There she is.
Hey guys. Yes, so I am Alicia Rain, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, are you supposed to be Velma?" And I'm like, "Not unless she's a slut." No, guys, I am giving you Ghostbusters 2 fantasy, living my Janine Melnitz realness. Yep, Ghostbusters 2, administrative assistant. She's bringing you coffee and attitude. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Yeah, guys, so happy Halloween and also happy election.
Yay!
Everyone voted, hopefully. I don't know. Yeah, the craziest thing I think about the election was Kanye West, when he announced his presidency, is like, run for the president. I got the same look on my face that I get when I realize that I just got my period. Just
I get it.
Oh, blood.
an uncomfortable surprise. So, I don't know about anybody else. I'm sure we're all sick of being inside. We're all sick of coronavirus. The thing I have been just a little bit annoyed with is the nickname for corona. That people are still like, "Oh, I got the rona," and I'm like, that's not a good nickname for something that has killed 200,000 people. That's an adorable nickname. That's a nickname that you would name your little sister, who likes to pick dandelions and give high fives. My friends, that's the name of my friend's puppy, who likes to give cuddly wuddlies. Yeah, no, the coronavirus needs to have a nickname that is fitting of the coronavirus. Like it needs to be named like after a killer, like Jeffrey Dahmer. You know, he likes to kill, so does coronavirus. You know, oh, what's going on? I got a case of the Dahmers. Like that sounds like it makes sense. You know, or the Stalins. Joseph Stalin, he also liked to do mass graves. So, you know, oh, what's going on? And it's like, I've got a case of the Stalins. And I'm like, good luck. You know, that's something that makes sense. You know, or like the most scariest nickname ever, white people.
Yes.
Well, you know, it just get into it. Yeah, guys, I'm just like a little disorganized. Like my organization system are random piles, piled randomly, and some people would call that a mess, and that some people is everybody. So, I'm a bit of a hot mess. I also am a terrible cook. I hate it. I'm terrible. One time I microwaved a tortilla for 8 minutes, and that microwave was never the same. Neither was the tortilla. But in the end, it was okay because the microwave was my roommate's, so I was fine. But I am a proud third generation terrible cook. The entire time growing up, I just thought that grilled cheese were burnt sandwiches and that hot dogs had a crust. I don't know if you know this, but meat doesn't have a crust.
No.
Guys, thank you so much. I'm Alicia Rain.
All right, Alicia, thank you so much for showing
Woo!
up. Thank you.
Woo! Yeah!
Yep.
If you cook your
Oh.
meat a little too long, it always has a crust on it. I find that same problem when I'm experimenting on a new creature I'm making, yes. I had an eye for, the artist, the hands of a craftsman, and a heart of another man, and I'm still putting him together. It's just sad. All right, yes. All right, thank you so much. Oh, I think my eye's falling off. Oh, no. That's what happens when you do your own plastic surgery. Some things fall off, some things stay on. I don't have good health insurance, obviously. All right, next to the stage is a great comic. He is from all the way from Glasgow, Scotland. Oh, look, the eye fell off. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Please welcome to the stage, ChrisWrighter.
Oh!
And thank you, Dr. Hackenslash. I actually thought I had a date tonight with a German girl at 9 p.m. and I've now just realised she was actually just telling me no. I think Zoom comedy was made for me because I've always wanted to put my face in a small box without having to buy dinner first. Now, I've only been doing comedy since the beginning of lockdown, and my only dream at the moment is that my jokes can be as tight as my jeans. I have a very good friend who's lost a ton of weight recently, ever since becoming a vegan, whereas me, I just look like I've eaten a vegan. Another friend of mine is actually an anti-vaxxer, and I really hope he doesn't grow up to regret that, because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Now, I used to really enjoy playing with my Xbox, especially after she just shaved. But my ex had quite the mouth on her, but it was usually the gardeners. But we broke up because she didn't want kids, and she blamed it on her nut allergy. Now, you can probably tell I have some daddy issues, Mostly the fact that I am one.
What?
My son is amazing. My son is so smart. Like recently, he's actually been teaching me maths, which just goes to show that people can learn from their mistakes. I'll never forget the first time my son gave me a fist bump because my girlfriend was still 6 months pregnant with him at the time. He's going to do so well when he eventually gets to school, but me, on the other hand, I didn't do so well at school. Like, I tried really, really hard to get an A in maths, and all I got was a D from the janitor. But I've been trying to grow my beard out recently, but I still get really jealous of everyone else's beards, like especially my mum. Now, I actually used to use cannabis all day, every day for about 12 years. And my dad was furious when he found out because he lost out on so much custom. I've never really been a fan of hard drugs, like especially Viagra. My girlfriend and I, we always look forward to Halloween every year. Like, I like to dress up as a leprechaun and pretend that I am one. And my girlfriend likes to dress up and pretend that we're still in a happy relationship. I found out recently that zombies are scared of the dark, and that's why they use fleshlights.
Oh.
But if zombies were real, I would be safe because they only eat brains. But one thing that terrifies me is that my son might grow up one day and make the same mistakes that I did, like having kids. You know, do you think if Michael Myers got an operation, would that count as an open mic?
Oh.
I like it.
That sounded better when it was written down, I think, that one. But when I was a kid, I actually used to be scared of vegetables. Like, I find it funny that you guys in America have different names for some vegetables than us in the UK. Like, we have aubergines and courgettes, and you guys have pumpkin by them. But that's my set, guys. Thanks very much for having me on.
All right. Thank you so much, Chris Wright. Yes, the leprechaun. Yeah. Do not try to chase him for his pots of gold. He doesn't have any, apparently. I just tried. You know, I've had my fair share of Lucky Charms and yet to come up with a pot of gold from any of them. I did get diabetes from it, though. That's the sad part of it. That's sad. All right. Thank you, Chris. And for everybody to know, there is a costume contest. So I want everyone in the audience to stick around after we get done with the sets. I have a award for the costume contest. Here it is. The first annual This Just In News Halloween costume contest. And the winner will get $10 whole from me.
Woo!
Oh, you're breaking the bank. All right. Our next comedian coming to the stage is from Hawaii, but he's trapped in Utah. Not sure if that's a prison. I'm not quite sure. Please welcome E.K. Cappo. Yay!
Dang it! I forgot about those motion light Oh, gee, the gift came on. Okay, hey, aloha, aloha. I'm EK, and you're still okay. Wait, hang on. I'll take this off. The jig is up. The jig is up. I'm not gonna scare him. Oh, bunch. Oh, you guys said that's scary. That's scary. Okay, I'll clean up. Hi, I'm Mike. Like I said, I'm originally from Hawaii, and I'm currently in Utah. I'm trapped in Utah, the state of Utah. Doesn't that scare you? Woohoo! Okay. Yeah, I was actually lured here by a Mormon woman. They're hot. They're hot women, man. Yeah. And she came over to the islands, and then she told me to come here and like that. But now all I have in my mind is, get out. Get out. It's a tag from, never mind, okay. Okay, show. Anyways, being from Hawaii. Hey, it's great to be here. It's Halloween. Woo! Woo! Halloween, guys. Hey, you know what? Things are going crazy. The people here in Utah, they have a weird way of saying how they like you, especially in Halloween. You know, they like to TP your house, take toilet paper, and put it all over your house and your bushes like that. These people are crazy, man. Wow, real cutting edge. But you know what? There is a hoarding thing going on now for toilet paper. Yeah, but you know what? I got it all made. Hang on, let me show you. Hey, how you like my, I work for an Airbnb. I'm the laundry boy. Yeah. So anyways, hey, let me show you. I solved a problem. Tortillas, guys. Tortillas. Yeah, you know, hey, they're good. Good substitutes, man. Like, you know, just remember to get the flour ones. Oh, flour. Oh, so soft. The flour ones. But if you're into that kinky stuff, you know, go ahead and get the chips. Bing dip. Whatever. Hey, I went to the store, had my tortilla with me. They didn't have my mask. Guess what? They go, hey, buddy, you can't come in. Oh, yeah? Oh, I got, okay, beat you, okay. No, hey, I got one for Halloween. Watch this. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, it's scary, huh? Yeah, okay. No, boy. I miss my mom. My mom is this little Filipino lady. I'm half Hawaiian, half Filipino. So I consider myself, because I'm a Jalapeno.
Oh.
That's what they are. Anyway, so I cannot believe this. I'm doing a thing. Hang on. Let me go get the phone. Hang on, okay? I'll be right with you guys. Hang on. Hello? What? I'm busy right now. I got the laundry. I'm going to do the laundry. I know. That's my job. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, boss. Hey, happy Halloween. Boo. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm going to hang it up. Anyways, guys. Hey, I'm cutting edge. I mix the colors with the whites. Okay, never mind. Anyways, I got to go. So, hey, I love you guys. Aloha, mahalo, and have a safe Halloween. I'm EK. Okay, let's see if I can get those lights to go out on me. Yeah! Woo! Thank you.
All right, thank you, EK Cappo. You know, he says he's using soft flour tortillas, but I seen a hoarding thing going on there. I seen tons of toilet paper there. You know something we don't? I think you do. Quite tragic. You know, I was going to be the mad scientist of the earth for creating a creature, and someone created Corona. Dr. Frankenstein, my hat's off to you. I'm kidding. I don't know if he created it or not. He's taking credit for it. Oh, it's such a sad time in life. Yes. All right. Next to the stage is a wonderful comedian from South Carolina. And we must say her name 3 times. Miss Micah, Miss Micah, Miss Micah! Miss Micah! I think she's coming. Co-host, where? Oh, there she is. Yay!
Woo! Hey, everybody. Yeah, he had to say my name 3 times for me to show up. And for everybody that knows me, they know today is also my birthday.
Yay!
And
Happy birthday!
as you can tell, I refrain from wearing my birthday suit today. Usually it gets the biggest laughs everywhere. For people that don't know, my birthday suit is also made out of commitment issues, which this year decided to hang up as my Halloween decoration because they never fail to scare me. People always ask me, how is it being born on Halloween? And I just tell people, you just get ghosted all year round.
Oh.
Yeah, my mom's joke delivery was really quick, actually. It just took her 9 months to get to the punchline. And usually I ask people, what are they scared of? And people would say, yeah, you know, spiders, bugs. But for me, I'm more scared of flying in relationships. Except in flying, the aircraft traffic controller openly waves his red flags. And you usually have a way to complain about bad service. I don't know if anybody is a big fan of Halloween candy. I usually prefer the little wax bottles because compared to guys, it's just a lot less work to get to the little drop of juice on the inside. Yeah, I recently had to go back on my birth control, not because I need it, but during lockdown, it was just the only way for me to tell what day of the week it is. Yeah, I always tell my friends, I actually prefer food over guys for the reason that food usually stays for 48 hours, where most guys are gone after 12. Plus, food just knows me in and out. And the best part is it always leaves me satisfied. And my last boyfriend, he broke my heart twice. Once when we broke up, and then he went and changed the Netflix password. So now it's just chill in the house. So it's just a nice memory of him. I don't know if anybody as a kid hated hand-me-downs when you had to wear your sister's clothes. I always had to get my sister's, but now she takes mine because we have the same taste in men. But luckily, we have a deal and she lets me use the Netflix password. But being single is great. I have so much room in my bed for my blanket, my pillows, and all my regrets. I've also been vegan for 4 years, and my coworker, she keeps asking me, isn't it tough being vegan? And I tell her, the only difference between us is my meat is battery operated. Where yours is emotionally unavailable. And she always asks me, like, don't you want to take a break from being vegan and come out with us and have some great food again? And I always tell her, like, why don't you take a break from your toxic relationship? Maybe you find somebody to have sex with again.
Oh.
After my last breakup, I needed a new challenge, so I decided to run a marathon. It was great because I had 42 weeks practice running from a toxic relationship. But it was pretty much the same because it was painful, exhausting, and in both cases, I didn't get to finish first. The good part was I only had to hold in my fart for 2.5 hours compared to 3 months when I was in a relationship. But the good part was after 42 weeks, I finally did get to finish. That's my time. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, thank you so much, Miss Micah.
Woo, yeah.
She got to finish too. That's an awesome thing to do. Oh, and I did make a mistake. The good doctor does make mistakes once in a while. I let something out of the laboratory the other day, and it's kind of spread. So if you see something with 8 legs and kind of eats people, just give me a call. Okay, give me a call. I did make a mistake in the altar, so the next person up is a great comic from Austin, Texas. Please welcome to the stage, Greg Lawson. Yeah!
Thank you. I gotta say, I'm from Austin. I'm living in northern Minnesota right now, Paul Bunyan country. I just figured I had to take the throne from him, so that's all I'm doing up here in the North Woods. Besides that, the spookiest thing about me is that I'm a ghostwriter, which means I write books for people who can't write themselves. One of my oldest clients is 95 years old. So in his case, I'm his actually almost a ghost writer. His name is Carl. Carl is like a classic creepy old dude. One time he said to me, "You know the only difference between rape and ravishment? Salesmanship." Which is awkward. The book is about sales.
No.
I was like, Carl, you really got me rethinking that chapter on overcoming objections. This information.
Whoa.
I miss being afraid of real stuff that was tangible, you know, like burglars and werewolves, something that you can run into in an alleyway or a forest, something that says, "Give me your wallet." Now I'm scared of dying alone, and it's not as much fun. Like, give me mummies, give me ghosts, something I can hunt in a museum, something I can wrap my head around. I can't do anything with depression. Not to mention, as I've gotten older, the scariest thing you could put in a haunted house for me is a mortgage payment. But more than any spooky creatures, I was scared of my mom growing up. She didn't believe in the spanking or grounding or any of that. So she just punished me with guilt. Looking back on it, I think she was just doing the best she could. I mean, if that meant blaming me for her busted windshield just because I didn't clean my room, then that's what she did. I was like, boy, I sure wish she'd just smack me with a sandal like a Filipino mother and get it over with. Plus, I have 4 brothers. 4 brothers plus me, that's enough to field a basketball team. You understand? Even Phil Jackson had trouble controlling Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, and Michael Jordan. Perfect example of why I was so scared of my mom growing up. Whenever mom and dad were out for a weekend night, it was like party time for me and my brothers. My oldest brother would huddle us all up and be like, "Guys, listen up. Mom is gone, so I'm the lady of the house now. You understand? And here's what we're going to do. Let's be ourselves." And we're all like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Oh.
It meant we'd let the dishes pile up. We'd be watching Three Ninjas on VHS. We'd be lounging around the house like characters in an F. Scott Fitzgerald novel. We'd be doing shit like, "Oh, I wouldn't dream of it." We're living life. But it was Friday night, and eventually we'd hear the soul-crushing sound of the garage door opening. And you could tell by the way my mom opened the house door how angry she was, and whether she and my dad had some 45-minute argument about garlic bread. More often than not, she'd just battering ram the door off the hinges like a SWAT team. And then she'd stomp around angrily, questioning the existence of things as she saw them, you know? Like, "What are you watching, a movie? What are all these dishes? Are those pizza boxes?" And by this point, we're all in tears trailing her around the house being like, "How could we have been so reckless? It's Friday night. We should have been doing math homework." Yeah. I guess my point is I have a hard time relaxing around women. All right. That's my very spooky time, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's give it a big
The dogs loved it too.
Greg Lawson. Thank you so much. Yes, he is a lumberjack, apparently. I'm not sure if that's real blood or not. I have my steam-powered axe here if you need some help later. Just give me a call. I have it here. Yes, and this is what I do sometimes when someone just keeps going. I give them the axe. All right. Next on the stage is a wonderful comedian all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. The hottest place on earth next to, where is that place? Hell. Yes, hell. Please welcome to the stage, Liz Frizzes! Yay!
And please keep it going for your host, Dr. Hackenslash.
Oh. Oh.
You may well know my boyfriend. He works down at the Opera House. You know, I realize quarantine's been hard on everybody. I didn't realize he was having a midlife crisis. You know, he spent quarantine like a lot of guys, playing with his organ. Oh, get your minds out of the cellar. He started getting antsy, demanding to go to the theater. And then he started opera ghosting me. And then one night, he brought home a canary, a contagion, and an unhealthy interest in indoor lighting. He dropped me like a chandelier.
Oh.
And when I say like a chandelier, he dropped me like a chandelier with a chandelier by dropping a chandelier on me. I may not be the brightest bulb in the chandelier, but I can tell you, I caught the clue. It was the opera ghost in the theater with the crystal. Men always ruin the good crystal. There was nothing flatter than me except for last night's ginger ale. Unless maybe it was that little canary of his. Yeah, she couldn't carry a tune in a basket.
Oh.
I should have flattened her curves. Hiring her out for a coal mine job would be even better.
Oh.
He claimed he was just going through a second childhood and that tricks are for kids. Yeah, I'd like to treat that little trick of his to a trick or two. He'd better be using protection, otherwise the doctor will be treating him while the trick pulls a rabbit out of the hat.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, my boyfriend's Halloween bag was full of surprises. And chlamydia. In his bag, he also found a warrant for murder and a bill for new opera house lighting. I really wanted his bag to have a knife in her.
Oh.
Maybe some high-speed lead. But the good news is, try as she might, she can't cancel my Halloween. It's my party and I'll haunt if I want to. With or without the mask. I love my new life as a specter. It's contagious. I did hear, though, that the canary and my sweetheart are engaged and going to be married. I think I'll go as the ghost of the feast. And I think as a wedding gift, I'll get them some excellent, excellent crystal.
Oh.
Maybe a chandelier. Yes, 2020 has been a disaster of a year. There's nothing scarier, so what the heck do we think we're going to get scared on Halloween? Even the states have their own personal disasters. California's got fires, Florida's got hurricanes, Arizona's got Crayolas in the back seat, which means carpools come with a Brazilian wax. But the beauty here on Halloween night means that somebody gets to taste the rainbow.
Oh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. I'm the Phantom of This Just In News. Thank you so much. Have a good night, and please keep it going for your host, Dr. Hackenslash.
Oh, thank you so much, the Phantom of This Just In News. Oh, let's give her a round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, she's the Phantom.
Yay!
Oh, don't haunt me. I'm married.
No.
Please don't haunt me. The sea devil will kill me. I mean, my wife will kill me. I'm kidding. She's not a sea devil. Please don't kill me. Oh, yes, I am scared of my wife. It's a healthy thing to be scared of your wife. Yes, it is. Keeps me on my toes after 3,000 years of being alive. Oh, so thank you, Phantom of This Just In News. And now we're up to our headliner for the night. It was a little tough for him to get here. He needed a little bit of oiling up. He's been a little rusty, I hear. I want to please welcome to the stage from New Hampshire, Bill Douglas. Yay!
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's give it up again for our wonderful host, Dr. Hackenslash, and all the wonderful comedians. Thank you very much. Yeah, so good to be here, y'all. I bet nobody here wishes they were a 56-year-old balding school science teacher with a declining sex drive. Am I right? That's why I don't pay for identity theft protection. Yeah, as a teacher, I worry about the attention span of today's kids, and I'm not alone. Guidance counselors no longer call them focus groups. I'm doing a show for a young audience. I shorten my one-liners. I use individual words. Funny. Laugh. Louder. I remember my first faculty meeting at my new school. It was weird. The principal asks this tough question. We're all thinking. Finally, Liz, this nervous teacher's like, this may be a horrible idea, so go ahead and criticize me. And I blurt out, I hate your sweater. You know, kids at school skip class, hang out in bathrooms, and sing songs for TikTok. We used to worry about smoking in the boys' room. Now it's singing in the boys' room. What's next? Solving climate change in the boys' room? I've been teaching middle school science for 34 years. And I think middle school kids are starting to do something to me because I think about things other people don't. Like, aren't open casket funerals supposed to provide closure? If you're driving down the highway and your Charger or Challenger or Durango bursts into flames, isn't it time to get out of Dodge? What's another word for synonym? If you're on vacation and you take a really big crap, wouldn't that be a travel log?
Oh.
Would a biblical plague of locusts hurt atheist farmers? Finally, if a tree falls in the forest, who cares? A friend was convinced she had ESP, and she said, do you think I'm nuts? And I'm like, she did not get the answer she expected.
Oh.
Well, another Halloween is here, and it's always been my favorite holiday. Although calling Halloween a holiday is a little bit like calling a goldfish a member of the family. I love it. You know, do you realize that 4 out of 5 dentists want Halloween to be a national holiday? Isn't that a conflict of interest? Do cancer doctors pass out free Marlboros? What scared me about Halloween as a kid was not ghosts and goblins going bump in the night. It was dental cleanings the first week in November. After days of wacky taffy and Kit Kats, my mom would be like, dentist tomorrow, Bill. And I'd be like, oh, please, God. Oh, there are no atheists in a dentist chair. You know? I'd harmonize with the widow next door, praying for an orgasm. Please, God, please, God, please, God. People don't realize how hard Halloween is for recovering alcoholics. You know, all the booze. I hate it when I can't find where I put stuff. I looked everywhere for my Halloween decorations. And when I found them, I'm like, well, duh, skeletons in the closet. Funny, Uncle Sparky was in there too.
Oh.
When I was a kid, my grandma took me trick-or-treating, and Gram was cool. She was a sword swallower from vaudeville, but her nickname embarrassed me, Deep Throat.
Oh.
Who wants to think about their grandma doing that kind of thing? You know? Giving political secrets to reporters? Ooh. A friend asked me out of the blue if I ever feel paranoid. I'm like, no, never. Don't be silly. Why? Was it Aaron? Did Aaron say something? You know, maybe Aaron should mind his own business. You know, why don't you ask Aaron about his little glowworm?
Oh!
What was I saying? Well, I saw this missing cat notice, and it had a photograph of the most unhappy looking cat ever. And it read, Tigger's been missing 2 weeks. Please keep it that way. A word about my cat jumping on the counter. Bad. So I don't mean to brag, but I can count on one hand all numbers below 6. I find that when the shoe's on the other foot, I get blisters.
Oh.
Whenever I walk into the tailor shop, I feel like the guy's sizing me up.
Right.
I am a amazing visionary. In fact, I get nostalgic for the future. We'll see. Why is nobody interested in writing my autobiography? When my son left for college, I missed him way more than I expected. And I actually considered adopting a highway. I'm qualified. I've been picking up after him for 20 years. So once he started extra money, and I surprised everyone by landing a modeling job with the Department of Transportation. You know the pedestrian crossing signs, right? That's me. Yeah, I need to improve my flexibility, but I'm working on caution, banana peeling road. Before quarantine, my son was an usher for the Philadelphia Orchestra, and he told me he seated the guests before the show and then sat and watched the show and greeted guests as they left the show. And I was like, whoa, what a perfect job for an art major. He's like, What do you mean? I said, well, think of all the practice you're getting at not really working. He does not like that joke. In fact, he said, I respectfully ask you to stop telling it. I said, well, how about this? You write me a better one and I'll stop. Still waiting.
Uh,
I asked him a question about color wheels, and he said, you know, Dad, you could just Google that. In fact, you've been asking me a lot of questions lately you could just Google. I'm like, oh, is that right? Maybe I should Google more. Maybe I should Google where you're coming up with 60 grand for art school next year. Or I could Google how you're going to afford to take 60-minute showers once you graduate with that art degree. Thank you very much. I'm Bill Douglas.
All right, thank you, Bill Douglas. Thank you, the Tin Man. Thank you. Oh, my wing is busted for sure. Thank you, Bill Douglas. Thank you. Oh, that was great. We had such great comedians on tonight. We had Elisa Rain, Chris Wright, E.K. Cappo, Greg Lawson, Miss Micah, sorry, Liz Frizzes and Bill Douglas. And we have a baby in the audience. All right, wait, tonight is special. It's not just in news that Aaron runs. We have a costume contest. So my co-producer, I would like to thank again, Mr. Garrett Johnson. Thank you for co-producing. Let's all give him a round of applause for making this so great. Thank you, Garrett. I need you to highlight our first comedian, and I want the audience to vote to help me pick the best costume in the show tonight. It's me. Thank you. I take this award. Thank you. Oh, no, it's not me. Oh, okay. It's not me? Oh. So I need you to highlight Alicia Rain, please. All right, everybody who likes her costume, please give her a round of applause.
Yeah!
All right, I'm hearing a lot of round of applause. Put it in the chat if you have to, saying who you vote for. All right. All right, now we need to go to Chris Wright. Can we go to Chris?
They're doing a damn costume contest.
Oh, here we damn costume contest. Oh,
Doing a damn costume.
all right, Chris, look at you, y'all. And now we're going to E.K. Cappo. E.K., can you find him?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I had to go to the laundry. I'm sorry.
Everybody, give a round of applause for
This is scary. This is scary.
This is scary, very scary. Hey, let's give it up for him. You like? All right. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now to Greg Lawson, please, co-host. Oh, look at the mean, bloody lumberjack. Whoever likes him, give a round of applause. All right. It's kind of hard to hear in here, but I see people clapping over here. All right. All right. Now, Miss Micah, please. Oh,
Yay!
I'm hearing a lot of this for her. Yeah, I think she's going. All right, now to Liz Frizzes, please. The Phantom of Disjusted News. Oh, he's still wearing a chandelier, too.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be. And now to our headliner, Bill Douglas. Please, everybody, look at Mr. Bill Douglas. Everybody, look at Bill. Oh,
Your pants.
oh my gosh. It's a tough decision. I'm going to have to consult my brain here. Oh my gosh. You guys are so hot. Can we put together by chance and see if I can see everyone? Oh, well, I'm highlighted. Thank you. I am the winner. Thank you so much. Oh, I think it's going to
Yay.
let's put spotlight me, co-host Jareth. Geez, I heard a lot of people clapping and yelling for one comedian in here tonight. I really did. And I think I'm going to have to give this coveted trophy of this Just In News costume contest to Miss Micah. Woo! I heard a lot of clapping for her. She gets the trophy, the very
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, and you will get with me later, and I will send that off to you. Show it off to everyone.
Yeah.
You won the costume contest of this Justin News. All right, co-producer, put it back on me. All right. This wasn't a live show on YouTube, but it's going on YouTube in about a half hour. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. I want to thank all the comedians for coming up for a Halloween show. And I appreciate every one of you. You are so awesome. And let's all give a round of applause to everyone. And also a round of applause to Jareth Johnson for co-producing. Thank you, Jareth. Thank you. All right. That's the show for tonight. Stay tuned next week. And I won't be here. Ron will be back as soon as I can wake him up. That's the show for tonight, guys. Bye.
Bye.